Alright, hello everybody, welcome to the video. Today we are doing some roulette on a house built on sand. So, the conditions are on screen. I think this is a pretty cool one. So yeah, alright, so first off, right here we picked up the crowbar that I'm gonna use it later on the mission because I need to exit through the door near the well. And it's gonna be useful for some knockouts too. So right now I'm gonna be throwing a breaching charge right here on this corner, and there's gonna be coming a soldier that I'm gonna take the disguise. I haven't mentioned yet, but this strategy involves an item that people barely use on the game, which is a sedative poison. So that's why I think that this one ended up being very interesting. So now the guy's gonna get there near the crate, so let's knock him out. Take the disguise and hide him on the crate. So the guy's an SMG, but we're gonna pick up a different SMG from not a different one, because it's pretty much a SMG that is exactly like that one, but we are gonna pick it up in another place from another guard. So yeah. Right now, let's go ahead and go to Kong's roof, which is where we are going to be killing both targets. Alright, so again, right here, let's go ahead and get to the door and drop a breaching charge and blow up the door, and let's go upstairs. Be careful, because this is a trespassing area and you do not want to get spotted, of course, because, you know, this is a sound assassin run Kappa, so let's go ahead and throw the crowbar at this guy and go ahead and take his disguise. There you go, drag him and pick up everything that he drops, so that's where you get the SMG from. And that walkie-talkie that he has, it's gonna be very important too, because using it is gonna trigger Kong to come here. So let's not turn off that sound system, and the guard and Forker is gonna go investigate. First off, let's knock out the waiter. The guard's gonna stop there for a bit, but he's not gonna come here as long as you subdue him. If you use the crowbar to knock him out instead of subduing him, then the guard will hear you knock out the waiter and he's gonna investigate. But since you subdued him, he didn't. So make sure you turn the sound system back on. And so let's drag them both here behind this couch, behind this wall of wood, and let's drop our SMG right there, because we're gonna be breaking another SMG. And also, when you do that, trigger call the walkie-talkie so that Kong starts walking over here. So right now we're gonna be calling Mendola. In case you don't know, if you have the bodyguard disguise, you can call Mendola and he can follow you anywhere. He's supposed to follow you to the roof, which is where we are taking him anyway. So talk to him and start walking. Now, one thing that pretty much every single NPC that follows you on this game has is that NPCs are very slow and they are following you. So I have no idea why that is, but it is true. NPCs are pretty slow, and it's about following you anywhere. Yeah, I never really understood why. I mean, I know that NPCs are always slower than the character on most games, but yeah, so right here I picked up a bunch of items that I didn't use most of them, but I don't know, I just picked them up for the sake of picking them up, I guess. Right here, so let's now put the sedative poison on the shisha pipe, which both targets are going to be using simultaneously. There is Mendola, and Kong will be coming up the stairs. So right now I'm actually gonna be placing my gun here, because that's the best way to get rid of his guard. The guard's in Forker, so Kong's gonna tell the guard to pick up the gun, and he's gonna stay behind while Kong keeps walking forward to meet Mendola. Then his bodyguard is gonna stay behind so that we can knock him out, and it doesn't cause us any more problems. There's a guard picking up the gun, and let's go ahead and hide behind this chimney right here. You can't cover on it, but if you just stand behind it, the guard will not see you. Do not worry about that. Like you do not always need to cover for people not to see. You just have to be behind the place. Alright, so let's throw the wrench at him, or whatever other melee weapon you have. And let's get him here on the crate, box, whatever you want to call it, container, whatever you want. I like to call it crate. But so after a while, they're gonna be having a conversation, and after they finish it, they are both gonna sit there and smoke from the system pipe. Now, their bodies, they do not fight each other for one of the reasons which I don't know which. The first one is that sedative poison doesn't counter as body founds, or it's because they fall down at the same time. But that's the first off, let's drag Kong, which is, yeah, I had a hard time dragging him right there because I was like, hey, why are you wrecking him game so? And let's give him a fall kill right here on this spot. It's important that I do not make him fall to the street because for some reason if you do, when you fire an unsilenced gun right up here, which is the SMG, then the guards down there are gonna spot you. You're gonna get in combat. I have no idea why, but they just get in combat, but like they don't really see you, but they telepathically see when they get in combat. So let's know where the SMG shoot middle in the head and item straight away. Now, most guards around here are gonna hear it, except for the one that is near the door, where when the door we used to get in, that guard does not hear it, so we're gonna use that same spot to get out. Alright, so that was it for this one. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and see you next time. Goodbye.